YouTube, how are you? Well, golly gosh, what a turn of events the world's in at the moment. It's quite sad when you look at it because simply maybe if we as a whole didn't spend so much money on war and went for what we actually saw for after World War II, freedom and peace for all, maybe we wouldn't have this problem today, simply because we've got the health care out there. Maybe if we spent more money on looking after each other than trying to destroy each other, we wouldn't be in isolation all over the world and all our lives wouldn't be turned upside down. And I've been thinking about things a lot lately, and especially these videos, they're helping a lot, so thank you, YouTube. But I guess for every action there's a reaction, and when I went to uni I learned about the money world a lot, and over the years the money world seemed to learn that fear is not a good thing. It divides and the stock market falls and a lot of other things happen. Investment doesn't happen. People don't want to spend money and share money. It's a bit like humans in a way. So I thought, to sort of near my conclusion of these videos, because I don't know where I'm going to from here next, I picked 2 songs from John Lennon and Bob Dylan, Watching the Wheels, and what was the other one? Oh, the other one was quite, I spent hours going through the album save trying to work out which song really can go with Watching the Wheels, because to me, Watching the Wheels by John Lennon, the song, because I think everyone deserves a private life, and the songs, if you look at life through the evolution of songs, we can actually look at the majority. If you look at the songs as one and then multiply it by 1 million, you can see the problem we really have got. For me personally, I started fearing talking to people, fearing interaction with other people because of the way sometimes my words or my opinions or my views might have been interrupted or transcribed or translated in a way to suit another person, and that would miss what I was saying totally and could actually cause some real problems to my family. That's from a personal aspect, and especially with writing. And I see that in the songwriters. They write these songs of their views of the world, mainly to share and care. And we buy them. And as I think with the 2 songs that I'm going to be talking about today, Watching the Wheels and What Can I Do For You, shows how, as a community sense, we divided in a way that we've really got to stop blaming each other. And it does revolve around the concept of religion. A lot of people say, some people might conceive that I could be an unreligious person. I do get a little bit, I can ramble on a little bit when I say, it's so sad when I hear the concept of one person trying to save the world, or one person or one thing or one whatever, because for me that's not what it's meant to be. If you go back and you read all the original writings, you can see there's a unity aspect, there's a community aspect, that we all help each other, and that's what life's all about, to share and care. And simply, when you look at the song watching the wheels change. You can see through the evolution of John Lennon's songs to that album. It's quite sad because in a way he shared and cared his knowledge of what he saw and maybe even a solution, but people didn't look at the solution of working together. They looked at him as being the solution, and in a way that makes you lazy, and it puts a lot of burden on that singer-songwriter, and who can blame anyone for like just watching the wheels go by and letting people. You did your best, John Lennon, he did at a time, and I can see through his music. And then you've got Bob Dylan, and I'm not saying one is greater than the other, they're both unique and beautiful children and beautiful people, and their personal life is their personal life, and I think everyone should, when they think about the songs of those writers, they should just focus on the songs and not them as people. When you look at the song What Can I Do For You, it's a completely different song, and you can see that both boys grew up at the same time, and we all know about what happened when the first boy band, sorry, I'm going to skip because I've got to say this part, and this is going to be 2 videos. The first boy band, Beatles, for the first time in history, it must have shocked a lot of people. Now it's quite common to see teenagers going out and absolutely treating that boy band as a god. John Lennon made one comment, and in that one comment he made, that he thought the Beatles were bigger than God, because in his eyes he couldn't understand why there were so many people just going worshipping the Beatles and not listening to the music or understanding what was in it. That's my opinion. I could be very, very wrong. So in a way, he saw the ownership of the Beatles, the ownership everyone had. They wanted that person. They didn't know that person. They only knew the songs. And and that would be quite scary, like the effects of that. Like, if that's God, like, does God hate and divide and burn things and say, I'm never going to listen to your music again because you disgraced me? No, because we're still here. We've disgraced God repeatedly. We've not looked after the earth. You don't have to be a historian to see the repeats of life. It's just, it changes because of technology. So in a way, the watching the wheels is the division of us sinking into ourselves and providing ourselves a good future. And there's nothing wrong in that. There truly isn't. You're looking after your family, but it does have a chain reaction in the community. And we can see that in the way this virus is spreading to a degree. Like, you've got a country who has said that they are started on the foundation of believing in the people, wanting people to throw and get better. And then they've got the most contaminations of the virus, and it's spreading like wildfire because they haven't been taking care of their people. Their health system sucks immensely. So for me, watching the wheels shows how we can, and if you listen to John Lennon's songs throughout his lifetime, you can see how someone, a little child, born with a smile and laughter and creative joy, can break. My cup's broken. It fell out of my hand. So I thought it was good for this video. Because he didn't see the effects of solutions. He just saw the abuse of kindness through his work. And that's sad, because we lost a lot through that. And that's why we need to really stop and really take this time now to actually understand how important it is to share and care and not go to war and destroy. This is just one little lesson, this little virus. Because since World War II, most of us were led to believe that we were living in a world of peace. But if you really look at it, we've been living in a world of war. And war and division has been keeping our economy flowing. And that is wrong. And we've really got to start looking at that. Now, next video is going to be what can I do for you, because I think that's the one that's more happier. That's the one where you don't sink away. I'll say that. So have a good one, because the next one's not going to be long at all, because it doesn't take long to be kind. It's just in your everyday footsteps. That's life. Creative kindness. Alright, see you next time on YouTube.